Yes, economics can end discrimination, and here's how it's done. Welcome fellow comicists, my name is Greg, where learning economics is as easy as watching a movie. The main theory in market economics is that profits are the main driving factor in all decisions that are made. After all, if you start a business, the goal might be to make the most money. Why would a business owner hire a man who might not be as productive over a woman who might be more productive? If it's because of some certain inherited biases and prejudices, that's what we like to call taste-based discrimination in economics. Taste-based discrimination is the theory that an employer will actually eat up the costs that it takes in order to discriminate against a certain group. So let's use Mulan as an example of this. In the movie Mulan, it's about Mulan, who grows up in medieval China when the Huns are at war with the Chinese dynasty at the time. The emperor makes a declaration that each family must provide one male in order to fight in the army. The problem is there's only one male in Mulan's family, and that is her elderly father. So Mulan decides to actually pretend to be a man and take his place in the army so that he doesn't have to go off and fight. It turns out that she is a very capable and a very resourceful warrior who is very important in this war. Mulan finds herself a victim of taste-based discrimination. But why? One of the reasons is that the emperor would have had certain historical and cultural biases and prejudices about women in combat. And here's how economics could possibly fix this taste-based discrimination. Let's say the emperor has a bunch of generals who each have their own battalion, and they have to go out and recruit capable warriors to fight in their battalions. The reward for each general might be more money or more land if they become more victorious. What this would create is it would create competition amongst the generals. Eventually you would have one general who would actually take a risk on someone like Mulan to be in their battalion, because after all, if their incentive is to make more money and to get more land by being more victorious, they're going to want the best warriors possible. But because the emperor is the only one calling the shots and nobody is competing against him for good fighters, he can still hold on to his prejudices and biases. So is perfect market competition the answer to ending discrimination? Because after all, people's biases and prejudices are very strong, especially when they've been around for a very long time. Maybe, maybe not. Now, it could have worked in Mulan's case if these certain circumstances were put in place, but there's plenty of other ways that economics can influence and change people's behavior. I have another video explaining how taxes can do that right up here, and I will see you in that next video.